A truly gorgeous. Chris Stratton, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Danny, D-Row, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, when you get off to a slow start, all you want to do is get back to that 500 number, and you don't care how you get there. Well, this team has done exactly that, and today starts the first day. Hopefully they find a way to get a win, 1 game over 500, and everybody is feeling good about the season.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And that is off the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Well, looks like they were determined to be aggressive early, and it almost results in a home run in the first at-bat of the game, but he'll settle for a double and hope the number 2 man can pick him up.
Standing in now, Corey Spangenberg. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. 0-1, here's the pitch. Just got a piece to the right side. That winds up foul for the second strike. High in the air out to center field. Jackson is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And here's a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting San Diego Padres. D-Row, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, this is a fun lineup to watch. They lead the league in hits. They could do it in a variety of different ways. They got some guys in the lineup who can really bang and hit the ball out of the yard. And then they got the little scrappers, the grinders, who will beat this pitcher down, drive his pitch count up, and get into that bullpen.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. First delivery to him on the way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Perella at third with 2 away. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high. Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. And a base hit as that'll score the run from third, and the Padres will jump out to a 1-0 lead.
Hey, you never know when the turning point's going to come. It could be your number right there. Just an excellent job. 2-out RBI. I know it's early, but clutch hitting is not just for the late innings.
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. On the move is Jackson. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Able to pick up 1 on a couple of hits. Luis Perdomo, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. The 2-0. Now a soft liner to the right side. Foul.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Jackson swings and misses as he's gone on strikes for the first out. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I'll tell you, Joe Panik is someone I'm excited to see. He comes into this one hitting over 400 career against his opponent. Now, obviously, that's a relatively small sample size of at-bats, but it seems like he really likes facing this guy.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Here's Buster Posey now. His lifetime numbers with Luis Perdomo. He's a .333 hitter. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Now the 1-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And Buster's going to make his way aboard. He's got a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Here's Andrew McCutcheon now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 5 homers and 32 driven in. The 0-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. Next to bat for the Giants, Brandon Belt. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. That's lifted the other way out to left. Perella is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great. Next to the plate for the Padres, Christian Villanueva. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
And these guys are showing some consistency in the early going here. Got a run in the first inning, and this double ensures that they'll at least get a run here in the second.
Digging in now for San Diego, Will Myers, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play. First pitch on its way. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Here's the 0-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. The pitcher, Luis Perdomo, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. And he's squaring around here, but he can't connect. One strike.
He doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach right here. That sac bunt is definitely staying on.
Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll make the quick basket catch behind the plate, so the bunt attempt doesn't pan out. Ready for another chance? Jose Perella, runner in scoring position with Jugón. Here comes the first pitch. Ball one. Here's the 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Evan Longoria, and they'll need him to get something going here. And he lays off there, 1-0.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
And that one stayed up a little high. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Perella is going to get there. 1 out.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And guys, in this one today, we get to watch Gold Glover at first base. Watch the way he manipulates the bag with his footwork. Watch the way he bails his teammates out with picking balls out of the dirt. Can't stress this guy's importance enough.
Batting eighth, left fielder, Hunter and
He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. Hit down the third base line, but this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Giants are down 1. Back now in San Francisco with our presentation of Major League Baseball on the show. Thanks for joining us. Digging in for his second at-bat, Corey Spangenberg. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Line toward the gap in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
In now, Paul DeYoung. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1 pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
This is going to be an interesting pitch right here. Does he bury something in the dirt? Does he go for the double play and give up the run? Or does he go for the punch out? Let's see what happens.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Fouled away. Spangenberg at third. Hosmer is at second with nobody out. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Manuel Margot will be next. The 3-2 pitch. Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. Here comes the first pitch. On the ground for Crawford. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI.
up next for the Padres.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Christian Villanueva. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. From the stretch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
The second for one. Return throw is in time. And now the Giants pitcher, Chris Stratton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Line toward the alley in left center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitch leads off an inning with a huge knock.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. A ball and a strike to the Giants leadoff man. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. A runner at first with no outs here. And Jackson's not offering at that one, and it'll knot things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Here's Joe Panik, who was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. The 1-0. And, this one's by him to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Two and 1 to count.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the...
And that is off the first base bag. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. 1 run is in. Throw comes to second, but he is in there with a 2-run double.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Buster Posey will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And there's 1 away. Here's Andrew McCutchen now as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Swung on and missed for the first strike. The 0-1 delivery. Missed with a slider. Panik, the runner at second with 1 away. And he misses 2-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Riding in once again, Brandon Belt. He flew out in his last at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Digging in to try it again, JT Realmuto. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Realmuto.
Flares this one over toward first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Will Myers. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Belt is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 61.
Coming to the plate now, Luis Perdomo. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Line toward center field. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So worst case scenario, a 2-out base hit, and the pitcher will not lead off next inning.
Boy, D, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight to the strike zone.
They'll go the short way to panic at second, and that. Leading off the inning, Evan Longoria, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. In on the hands of it with the fastball, it's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that one just missed outside. Now the 2-0 home. Line toward the gap in left center. And Longoria is going to have himself extra bases. And Longoria will keep going. He's headed for third. And the Giants can't ask for much more. It's a leadoff triple.
And that's his second triple of the season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the 3-bagger.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
And this is swung on and missed as Crawford is set down on strikes, 1 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
No balls and 1 strike. Longoria takes his lead at third with 1 away. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
The count now at 2-2. 2-2. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. He stays alive, still 2-2. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. On the ground to the left side. Villanueva brings it in. Throw on to first, and Pence is turned away here for out number 2.
Now batting, Edgar.
So in now for San Francisco, Chris Stratton, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right now.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Giants leave 1. Still a 3-2 ball game. Digging in and looking for more, Corey Spangenberg. A fly out and a single for him so far. First offering on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside. The 1-0. Line drive to left. Pence has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Looped out towards short. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop.
Digging in once again, Paul DeYoung. First offering on its way. Sliders in for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And that'll be shy of the arcade as it's off the brick wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently pacing the club here as we approach the midway point of the season. Ready for another shot now, Manuel Margot. And now following the 2-out double, he's got a chance to drive in a run here. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And he can't hang on to the ball here at home plate. And they'll add another run to their lead as the run scores from second to make it 4-2 now.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher's standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds him.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first home run of the season as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Well, Posey wanted him to waste one out of the zone, but he made a mistake in the zone, and now he's paying for it. It's a game of inches, folks, and they know that better than anyone right now.
Into the box, JT Realmuto. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Middle of the afternoon here at AT&T Park. It's the Padres 6 and the Giants 2. Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. Will start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses. The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3. Joe Panic waits on deck. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. A high fastball is in there.
Got a full count. 3-2.
3-2 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
Well, he's what's known as a feast or famine type hitter. Striking out a lot, but with enough power to go yard at any time. But guess what? Dinner is served because he just launched that one.
Second baseman, number 12.
Here's Joe Panic. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He doubled his last time through. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders. And this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Number 28, Buster.
Here's Buster Posey now. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here's the first pitch to him. And that slider's almost in the dirt. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Andrew McCutcheon. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Behind 0-2 now. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Gigantes answer right back. Bye-bye, baby, with the solo shot. 5 innings complete. It's the Padres 6 and the Giants 3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Giants, number 26, Corey Aaron.
Here's Will Myers. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Will Myers.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A tough sinker on the inside corner. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land out there just foul. Now the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
1-2.
Drilled down the line. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single. Digging in and looking for more, Luis Perdomo. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's in there. Base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Jose Pirela has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 4th home run for him on the season as it's now a 6-run ball game.
And you can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop. And he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Corey Spangenberg. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
3 runs already home here. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Eric Hosmer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
Now the 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. There's one. On to Belt, and they turn to a double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Swing, and he's able to flare this one out to left. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Center fielder number 7, Manuel Margot.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. First offering on its way. And he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside. DeYoung stands at second with 2 gone. Even 1-1 count to Margot. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And it's too late as he's in there. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring. An infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
3-2 now. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Popped up. No problem over there for the baby giraffe Belt, and that ends the inning. But the Padres pick up 3 on this 3-run home run. Through 5.5, it's the Padres 9 and the Giants 3. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
That's a ball.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Wow, that was.
Here comes the Padre manager up out of the dugout heading for the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So the good news is he'll wind up going the requisite 5 innings for the victory, but he does leave his bullpen some considerable work to do before this one's done. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Myers is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
The shortstop, number 35.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Just a touch inside, perhaps. It's 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And now Boch is going to make his way out toward home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Derek Law will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Alan Henson will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. And the pitch.
Nope.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Lifted into center field. Jackson is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Striding in once again, JT Realmuto. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Here's Will Myers. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Will Myers.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. The windup and the 0-1. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball, or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
The 1-2. Here's at the knees and called strike 3. Padres ready for another shot now. Hunter Pence. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Is fastball taken high for a ball.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Full count, 3-2. Squared that one up just a little late. Another full count offering on its way. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Fouled off.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
This is popped up. Realmuto is there, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Alan Hansen the next to bat. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. No balls and a strike to count. Behind 0-2 now. Hit on the ground to short. Throw gets him, 2 down. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Austin Jackson. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Perella will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Giants down in. Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Jose Torres, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Dribbled to the right side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Perella. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. Hit the other way out toward right field. McCutchen is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2. Ready once again, Corey Spangenberg. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit sharply toward the right side. McCutchen is there, and it's a very quick inning. Here's Joe Panik. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
And that'll get down for a base hit. The throw into second. And the Giants are in business here on the leadoff double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Now a swing by Posey, and this one's on the ground to short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Spangenberg is calling for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Brandon Belt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Line drive to center field. Margot is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. First baseman.
Hitting off for San Diego. First baseman, Eric Hosmer.
First offering on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Paul DeYoung. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Stepping into the box, Manuel Margot. He got under one and popped out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Nope. And that misses, ball 1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. McCutchen shading to his right, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Striding in to start the ninth.
Leading off in the bottom of the ninth, third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Tony Zitch will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. First pitch on its way. And that one right down Main Street. Zitch is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are 2 keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. 1, limit the base on balls. 2, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend a round tripper, and he does both.
No balls and 1 strike. 0-1, here's the pitch. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. Count remains at 0-2. 1 out, nobody on.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for round number 2.
Hunter
digging in once again, Hunter Pence. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Fly ball out toward right field. He makes the catch, and the Padres have made it a memorable weekend. They take 3 out of 4 as this ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Padres jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Luis Perdomo earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Chris Stratton struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian.